we want to continue our conversation on the 7 destroyers of Dawah. We have said basically is women, male children, female children. We also mentioned politics. The clerics. The clerics will destroy the Dawah because they are professional du'ats. And there are 3 groups: the Muslim, the Christians, and the professional du'at. Afar, you destroy Dawah. So now let's make a review of women, male children, female children. Like I said before, when you have a problem, situate it in the Qur'an. The wives of Nuh, the wife of Lut, attempted to destroy their Dawah. If we are not careful, our wives could be wives of Nuh, wives of Lut to us. ضرب الله مثلا للذين كفروا امرأة النوح وامرأة اللوط كانتا عبدين من عبادنا الصالحين فخانتاهما ولم يغن عنهما من الله شيئا وقيل ادخلا النار مع الداخلين. Allah says a parable for the unbelievers. The wife of Nuh, the wife of Lut, both were under our servant Salihin, righteous, 2 of our righteous servants. But they betrayed them, and they did not benefit from being wives of prophets. And we said they should enter hell among those who entered hell. In other words, you could have a wife that is your problem. Today, you can do Hijrah. A wife who doesn't want to hear anything about Dawah, who talks down about Dawah, but who is still a Muslim, who is praying. She may even be fasting Mondays and Thursdays. She may be doing Askar. She may be reading the Quran. She may be doing Tahajjud. If she is a Muslim, if she talks down upon Dawah, pay attention to her. Are you allowing the Dawah to take all attention away from home? That is when your wife will protest. And then she's getting close to Allah. It's another protest. When your wife becomes more devoted to the deen, it's a protest. If you don't understand, you can ask me later. But the point is, your wife is supposed to be devoted to you. Allah did not ask her to be devoted to him. Allah asked her to be devoted to you. You know where Allah says that? One ayah. الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض وبما أنفقوا من أموالهم. Your own round and there. Your duty at home is to be a qawam, a pillar of support. Why? Because of the fadlu, the favor of Allah upon you. And because of the money you spend. If you don't provide the 3, because marriage is a triangle, and an average woman doesn't know which one she prefers. The point is, she can't. The point is, all of the 3 are compulsory. When you lack 1, you score 0. There is no 1/3, no 2/3. It must be 3/3. Allah says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُم مِّنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. One of the signs of Allah is this. He created you, your wives from you. لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا, in order to live with them, in order to find tranquility in them. If you don't live together, there is no companionship, there is no togetherness. You can't achieve the remaining 2. companionship. But when you live together, are you going to turn each other to a handset, a phone, or a television? You are not together for fun. You are together for care. And this is what brings about money. وَبِمَا أَنْفَقُوا مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ. And because of what they spend of their money, no angel among women can live with you without money. She must eat. You must pay rent. She must be comfortable with her accommodation. There must be privacy. You cannot import two of your siblings in a two-bedroom flat. Your brother, your sister, your children, everybody, two-bedroom flat. And you have a baby, you bring grandma to come and do a mugo, two-bedroom flat. No, you have killed that woman. She won't be able to complain, but you have killed her because there are third parties. So the woman wants money. She wants uh, accommodation. She wants companionship. That is because that is why how Allah configures them. Allah configures the women to love money. That's why I say you spend. وَبِمَا أَنْفَقُوا مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ. And because of what you spend for them out of your money. When you live together and you spend money for them, وَجَعَلْنَا مَوَدَّةً بَيْنَكُمْ وَرَحْمَةً. Is it بَيْنَكُمْ or بَيْنَهُمَا؟
وجعل بينكم مودة
لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً. When you live together, Allah will create love and mercy. Love from the woman. Sex. That is the only love. Oh. You probably don't know. That's why it is called love making. You live together, you spend all your money. No sex. No marriage. No marriage. An average one will not be able to tell you which one is the most important because they go together. Living together creates love. Companionship creates love. Love breeds mercy. Mercy from man is to spend. Love from the woman is to have sex. So Allah says, وَبِمَا أَنْفَقُوا مِنْ أَمْوَالِهِمْ. And because of what you spend of your money. When you spend money, you also want to enjoy the person. Abi? If you want to commit zina, it is money you spend. It's not fair. You buy sex when you commit zina. You also buy sex when you marry. By spending money. The man's own had ended. For Salihat. Who is the Salihat? Who are the Salihat? The righteous women. Who are they? Allah did not talk about them in terms of salat, in terms of zakah, in terms of hajj, in terms of devotion to askar, in terms of piety. No. Qanitat. فَالصَّالِحَاتِ قَانِتَاتِ. The righteous women are the obedient ones. Devotion to the husband, not to Allah. That's why the wives of the prophet betrayed them. They were not devoted to their husband. Once your wife is devoted to you, she will copy you. If you do tajud, you will be competing. Sometimes one woman told me, when she is protesting, when she is angry with her husband, she will wake up before him and will not wake him up. You know what she meant? That whatever we are going to get from tahajjud, I want to be superior to him. So that he will get less. I will have started praying to Allah before him. But when she's happy with you, if she wakes up, even if she's off salat, If she wakes up early, she will wake you. She will wake you. So devotion to the husband. قانتات حافظات للغيب بما حفظ الله. They are those who guard their chastity. What Allah will have them guard. That is the salahat. وَالَّتِي تَخَافُونَ نُشُوزَهُنَّ. Now, let's look at it. Those who fear their nushuz, rebellion. You notice that this woman is becoming cantankerous. She's behaving funny. What does Allah say you should do? There's always a solution in the Quran. Not fight. فَاعِزُوهُنَّ. Talk. Communicate. It is not, Madam, come. Oh. Allah says. The Prophet says. If you want to enter hell like the wife of no, wá sí, mo feel pé mo try. I feel I've tried. Where is this problem coming from? You are doing this, you are doing this, you are doing this. Where is these problems? Where are these problems coming from? If this talk fails, فَاجُرُوهُنَّ فِي الْمَضَاجِعِ. Leave their bed. Turn your back. That is if they have been enjoying youth before. If you have not been responsible in intimacy, no companionship, you are an absentee husband. You live 600 kilometers away, or you are a visiting husband, roving husband from Kubwa to Maitama, from Maitama to where? Kò yẹ kó le tó yẹn náà. Àyẹ́ tí wá pọ̀ jù. 60 kilometers nìyẹn. Ibadan is Ibadan know what? That is not marriage. Allah did not say you should live apart for any reason. But what does Shaitan do? He justifies it. He rationalizes it. He tells you it's okay. So for 3 months, you won't see your wife. So when you start talking about divorce, when you have not touched your wife for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, there are 3 years, and you're talking about divorce, Shaitan is living inside you. It is you that is the Shaitan's abode. So if you want to punish a woman, stop sex. That is, if you have been serving the food to her before and she has been enjoying it. Because sex is like food. The way you serve the food is as important as the food itself. When your wife asks you to, when your wife prepares your food and put it in the kitchen, oúnjẹ yóò wà ní kitchen o. That is not serving the food. When your wife makes your food and put it in a flask, oúnjẹ yóò wà ní table o. If you have been serving this food and you have been enjoying it together, when you stop, she will know that there's a problem. If this does not solve the problem, fadribu unna. Beat them. Beat them. Go violent. There is no other interpretation. By the time the man stops having sex, he becomes violent. Allah knows. Allah knows that you become violent. Beat them. Then trouble will start. When you now settle, after beating them, you settle. You naturally settle. What did Allah say next? When ata'anakum, if they obey you, obedience, not submission. If they obey you, وَلَا تَبُغُوا عَلَيْهِنَّ سَبِيلًا. عَلَيْهِنَّ سَبِيلًا. وَلَا تَبُغُوا عَلَيْهِنَّ سَبِيلًا. If they obey you, don't look for trouble. Don't look for trouble. You want to divorce her, dama. No, don't look for trouble. In Allah kana aliyan kabiro. Allah is almighty, almighty. Òyìnbó ò lè tú àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Then, when you now discover shikok by the woman, فَابْعَثْ حَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهِ وَحَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهَا. If you discover trouble, bring a just wise person from our family, a just wise person from his family. If they want reconciliation, you have fiqh law bainahuma. In yuridan islaha, if they want reconciliation, you have fiqh law abilawu.
يوافق الله
Okay, you have fiqh law bainahuma.
بينهم.
Allah will reconcile between them. Allah Himself will reconcile between them if they want reconciliation. But if the woman says, no, I want divorce, end of discussion. If it is the man that says he wants divorce, beginning of discussion. You now tell him what to do. So, where did we take to go to this point? Sometimes you are the cause of your wife being the destroyer of your dawah because you are not a responsible man. Because you are a professional da'iyah. You are making money from dawah. So dawah becomes priority and it does not allow you to pay attention, to be in attendance, and to be financially responsible. But you may try your best and your wife may still hate your dawah. Then you take these steps that Allah has asked you to take. And if there's going to be divorce, that will be ijra for you. That will be ijra for you. If she doesn't want a Muslim as a husband, and a Muslim who will do dawah, which is compulsory, let her go. Let her go. Once in a while, you have to threaten divorce to bring a woman back to her senses. However, in rounding off, you must be a responsible husband. No distant marriage, no marriage of distance, no correspondence marriage. You don't stay 600 kilometers away and send money to your wife. It is not your money she wants, it is you. When she sees you, she now wants your money. When she chops your money finish, she wants to chop you. You must make yourself available to be chopped. Yes, you are not doing this. You want a submissive wife? You are joking. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون سلام على المرسلين الحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته